Hello everyone, Cortney here from How to Loom Your Dragon. Welcome back to Clay's tutorial. In this portion we will be making the main torso and attaching everything to it. This will be done in 6 parts, okay, because we are only using one loom. Now I put everything on this loom right now. I'm going to tell you what I did here. So I went down the center with 2 burgundies at a time. I went down the left and right with 2 cocos at a time. And then all my horizontals are 2 bands. None of them are double looped. So we have the caramel, 2 caramel, 2 caramel, 2 caramel, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2 burgundy here, 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 2 burgundy here, 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, and 2 here, and 2 here. Okay? And then I just place these caramel bands on the edges of these 8 pegs here. Okay, so if you want to copy this and do that, then do it. Okay? Actually, you have to copy it. You can't just not do it. Okay, so once you've done that, what we're going to do is we're going to take the head and we're going to attach the top 3 loose ends to these 3 pegs. My loose ends at the top are black. They used to be yellow. They're not yellow anymore. Don't worry about it. Okay, so just attach the loops around. Okay. Okay, just like that. So I attached the 3 loose ends around. The head is right side up. And all I'm going to do now is just loop all the way up each column. We'll actually just loop up the sides. Don't loop up the center yet, because we have to attach some spikes. Okay, so you're going to make a spike that is a cap band followed by 2 double looped bands. So it looks like this. Okay, you can make it on your hook. Cap band followed by 2 double looped bands. You should know how to do that by this point in this tutorial. Okay, what you're going to do is once you've made it, you're going to wrap it around this peg. I did mine in the skin tone brown, but you can do it in the burgundy if you want. Okay, it's probably better to do it in burgundy because it matches this row. Okay, we're going to do another one. You're going to do 6 of those total. So that's number 1. Here's number 2. Here's number 3. Here's number 4. Here's number 5. And here's number 6. Okay, now you're going to make 6 more spikes, but they're going to be 1 length longer. So a cap band followed by 3 double looped bands. And you're going to make 6 of those. Attach 1 here. And there. One more. Okay, so once you've done that, we're going to tie off the ends with 3 bands of any color. Then we're going to pull this off. It's going to look weird and you're going to probably think you did something wrong because it's going to look very spread apart. Okay. Ha 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 ha. Alright, cool. Oh, he's gonna be so cool. I'm very excited. Alright. Anyway, let's work on the second part of this. So I'm gonna take yellow, which is my stomach color. Whatever color you used for the main wing, that's what color you're gonna use. So 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, 2 here. And now I'm gonna take the cocoa. Now I'm gonna take the caramel. And the yellow is gonna go like this. And then I'm going to continue with the caramel. Alright, back to the cocoa. Going down 5 times here. Okay, like that. Alright. Now I'm going to take my guy, okay, and you're going to find where the tie band is around the neck, okay, on the side. So the same set on this side that we wrapped around the other part, we're going to reopen it, and we're going to wrap it around this part, this bottom, right there, okay? Then I'm going to take these 2 horizontal caramel bands and wrap them around that peg. And the next 2 in line are going to go around the next peg. Okay, then you're going to dig down and you're going to loop up the caramel. And you loop up again. Grab the bands, loop them up again. Like that, and again. Like that. Okay, I'm going to lift him up a little bit. Not too much though. About like that. Alright, the next set is going to go around both of these. And same thing with the next one. It's going to go around both. Okay, make sure you don't skip any sets, or you will be pretty sad. Okay, I'm going to lift him up a little more. Okay. Grab the next super loose set, wrap around there and loop up. Gently lift off. Okay. The next set. Like that. Okay, lift up a little more. Okay, now before I forget, what you want to do is you want to grab your wing, and what I did was I just put my hook through. Here, I'll show you. So you grab your wing, you want to put your hook through these loops here on the end, or the set next to the end, all 4 loops. Then you want to take 2 more yellow bands and pull them through, re-loop, and then tie off. So we have an extra loose end on the wing, okay? So you want to do that with both wings, okay? Before I forget. Alright, next what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the burgundy set and wrap that around this peg. And then I'm going to take 2 yellows and wrap them like that, okay? I'm going to grab the next set, wrap that around, take 2 yellows, wrap them, and then you're going to grab the final burgundy, wrap around, and the 2 yellows, like that, okay? Great. Now we're going to take his front leg. You have 2 and they are opposite. You want to make sure you take the one with the toes that are angled toward the head with the muscles facing up, okay? Well, technically you could attach the other one, it's not a big deal, but you want to make sure you attach it so, you know, the calf muscle is like facing that way, the muscles are up and the toes are toward the head, okay? And this, I am going to actually, yeah, okay, I'm going to go through these loops here, and I'm going to put them around this peg here. And then I'm going to go through these loops, and these are going to go through around that peg, okay? You want to loop up. Like so, and you want to loop up this column as well. Okay, now you're going to take your wing. Okay, it really doesn't matter which one, it's not a big deal. Okay, you're going to hold it so this spike is facing the head and the ridges are facing the back of him, and you're going to lift it like this. The first cocoa set, you're going to wrap around. Actually, no, we're not going to attach it quite yet. First we want to loop up, sorry. So loop up this guy and this guy. Okay, here we're going to attach it. So go through that first cocoa set and attach it like this. Okay. And you want to loop up and attach the next set of the cocoa. Okay. And loop up. Alright, I'm going to tie off these ends in a random color. I'm going to use orange again since I used orange for the middle part of him. Clay, aw, see how cute he is? Ha 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 ha. Alright, anyway. what I'm gonna do is nothing. Okay, I'm gonna put that aside while I do the other side. Alright, so the other side is pretty much the exact opposite. So we're gonna take yellow, 2 at a time. Okay, 4. Then we're taking the cocoa. Oh wait, no, sorry, not cocoa. Yes, cocoa. Yeah, okay, sorry. 1, 2, 3. Then you're going to take the caramel here, and yellow here, and caramel going down 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. Alright, now we're going to move to the cocoa. Okay, 1. Okay, back to the caramel. Just like that. Okay, cool. Now you're gonna take your guy, okay, and like we did on the other side, we're gonna find the set on this side that we attached to that first part, okay? You're gonna open up the loops, okay, open up the loops and wrap around, okay. You're going to take the next set of the caramel, wrap it around the next peg, and like so. Make sure you don't miss any sets. Okay. Next set is going to go around both of these. Okay, I'm going to lift him up a little bit. Next set goes around these. Okay, lift up a little bit more. Okay. Oh, he's so cool. Okay, so now we're going to take the next set, which is the burgundy. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, wrap it just around that peg. The next 2 go just around that peg, and the final 2 will go around that peg. Now you want to take your yellows here, and here, and here. Okay? Now you want to take your other front leg. Okay, you want to hold it so it's facing this direction, so the calf is facing, the yellow part is facing the back. Okay, go through the loops at the top, wrap around here, and go through the other set of loops. Make sure you go through all the loops, wrap around there. Okay, so now I can loop the yellow bands. Let's loop up this guy too to keep it from coming off. Like that. Alright, let's finish looping up the yellow here. And I'm gonna loop up this guy and this guy to here. Okay, grab your other wing. Hold it like this. Go through the first set of the cocoa. Goes here. Loop up once, go through the other set of cocoa. Wrap here and loop up. Okay, tie these off with orange bands. Or whatever color you used for the other ones, the other ends. On the other side. Okay. And then we can lift him off. Okay, so this is half of his upper body, torso, etc. You can tell that he's going to be pretty cool looking. Okay, so let's now do the back half of him. Just check. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, cool. So again, we are doing this in 3 parts. Okay, so first we're going to start again with the burgundy going down the center, 2 at a time. And the cocoa going down the sides. Alright. Now, I'm going to take yellow, 2 yellow bands here, and here, and here, and here. Like that, okay? Now I'm going to take the burgundy. that. And I'm gonna take yellow. And wherever my burgundy ones are, I'm gonna put yellow on the edges. So 2 yellow on the edge like this. Okay, like that. Okay, now you're going to take your guy and you're going to find the center set, which is the same one that the spikes are on. Okay. And what you're going to do is you're going to pull off the tying band and you're going to wrap it around this peg here and push down as far as it'll go. Okay. Then you're going to go to the one next to it, which is this cocoa set. Pull off that tying band and wrap that around there. And you're going to go to this one. You're going to pull off this tying band. So the 3 center sets we want to wrap around these pegs. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to lift up the top 2 bands in each set. I'm going to take 2 burgundy bands, stretch them across, and I'm going to take 2 yellow bands, lay them here, and 2 yellow bands, lay them here, and I'm going to replace the loops back onto the pegs like that. Now, these spikes can be small, so pretty much you could just do 1 cap band followed by a double looped band. Okay, so they're smaller than these. Okay, and then we can loop up the middle column while pulling on the spikes as we go. Okay, like that. Actually, let's do the middle column last. That way these loose yellow bands don't all fly off. Okay, let's go up the sides first. Be careful as you go over the loose bands. You don't want them to get all tangled up. Okay, just trying to figure out how I'm going to do this technique. Okay, you're going to take the back leg that looks like this, so the toes are facing that way, the muscles are up. You're going to go through this last set here, this last group. And actually, let's unloop this for a moment because we actually want to attach this before we loop up. Okay, and then loop up. Okay, let's grab the one for the other side and do that now. So the last set, Just gonna go make sure the muscle's facing up. Last set goes around here, okay? And now we're gonna loop up this column. Again, be very careful. No idea how long it takes to figure out how to do all this on one loom. Preferably, this would have been a 3-loom project, but it's not. Okay, so anyway, as we continue going up the center column, we're going to attach the spikes. Okay. So we're just going to pull them on as we go. Oops. So these are all the same size. Okay, last one. Okay, like that. And as usual, I'm going to tie off my ends here. Oh, he's so cute. Alright, we still have 2 more parts to do, so let's do that. Okay, so we're going to take yellow, take 2 yellow at a time, here, here, and here. And continue. Okay, and then we're going to go caramel. Okay, just like that. There we go. Now, we're going to take our guy. Seems very complex, doesn't it? Okay, so we have our 3 loose ends on this side, okay, of the upper torso. We're going to attach them to these 3 pegs. But as we attach, we're going to be taking the tying band off. So go through the cocoa set here, pull off the tying band, and wrap it around here. Okay. Okay, we're not worried about the wings right now, we're just doing the torso part. Next set, the middle set here is also a torso. I mean, is also a cocoa. Getting my words mixed up. And then this last set goes like this. And this I'm actually going to not loop up. Never mind. Okay. So they're all on there. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to lift up these cocoa and these, and I'm going to take these yellows, the first set of yellows, and I'm going to bring them across them. Like that, okay? And then you can replace the bands. Okay, I'm going to grab the next two yellows and bring them across, and also the next one. Okay, now I'm going to loop up this diagonal, and let's see, this is, okay, I can loop up this guy and this guy, like that. Now, the wing, we're going to take the first set of the yellow here, make sure the wing is faced like this, and we are going to wrap that around that peg. Okay, once we've done that, we're going to loop up these two caramel bands, if I can find them. Here they are. Okay, loop those up and grab the next set of yellow. Wrap that around there. And loop up. Okay, let's grab the next two yellow horizontals from the torso and bring them across. Loop up here. Then grab the yellow and wrap around here. And loop up. Okay, now as I go, I'm going to gently lift him off. Okay, just a little bit though. Just a little bit. Just because we don't want to overstretch the bands. Okay. Go through the next set of the wing. Oh wait, yeah, sorry, that's right. Okay, wrap that around. Okay, but before we loop up, we want to attach the next two horizontals. Loop up and loop up. Okay, let's attach the next two horizontals and loop up this guy. Now let's attach the wing, next set of the wing to here. Okay, so you can hopefully tell what I'm doing here. Next set of the wing goes here. Alright, let's grab the final two really loose yellow bands, wrap them there, loop up here, and attach the final set of the wing. Right there. Okay, I'm going to lift him up a little more, not too much. Alright, we're getting there, guys. Whew. Man, this is so, like, intense. Okay. Now, we're going to take these two horizontals. So the next set of horizontal yellows, which are buried in there a little farther. Okay, I'm going to loop up this guy and this guy. Grab the next two. Now we're going to take, this is going to be a little tricky, so let's grab the next two, these two, and even these two. Stretch them all on, okay? And this leg, we're going to have to attach here. So, attach here. It's just going to be a little tricky. Okay, so we're going to go through this set, and we're going to wrap it around this peg. Okay, once we've done that, we're going to loop up, if I can figure this out, loop up to that peg. Okay, and it's a little tricky because we have the set that's already attached. So what we want to do is we want to take this middle set that's not yet attached to anything and we want to attach it to this peg. So we might have to like lift up the other part a little bit. It might be an easier way to do this, but... So I brought it under and I wrapped it around. Okay. And now as we loop this, we want to sort of get it under so we can kind of go in here. Bring it under. Through, and then, gosh. You know what, we want to, okay, so these bands, I'm trying to loop these two in here, these two yellow ones, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull them up and go underneath this final set here on the leg and pull them through like that, and hopefully that was the correct way to do it. Who knows? Okay, and then let's loop up again. Okay, and I'm going to lift him off a little more. Okay, and then we have this final set of yellow bands we're going to bring around there. And then loop up and tie off with orange. Whew, that was tricky. So the leg doesn't look too bad. Okay. Okay, yeah, it's fine. Alright, cool. Now we're just going to do the other side. Aw, he's so cute. Okay, so pretty much we're repeating what we just did on the other side. Alright, so in yellow. Four, 5. Alright, and then to the caramel. Like that, okay? Great. Alright, so you're going to take your guy and we're going to attach the ends on the other side. Okay, I just like looking at him, he's cute. Alright, so these 3 orange sets here. The one nearest the wing, I take off the tying band and carefully wrap around this peg, push down. The next cocoa set goes around there, and then the yellow set will go around here. Okay, push down. We're going to lift up these two and these two, and we're going to take those first 2 yellows and bring them across like that, and then replace. Alright, let's grab the next set of yellows, bring them there, and even the next one, bring them there. Alright, I can loop the diagonals here. And I can loop these guys. Alright, now we're going to take our wing and we're going to attach the first set of yellow right here. Okay. I'm going to loop up and attach the next set right there. Loop up. Attach the next set. Okay, before we loop up, we want to grab the next two loose bands here. Okay, and then we can loop up here and here and attach the next set of yellow. Okay, then you want to go up and do the next one. Okay. Make sure you're not skipping any of these. Okay. Oh wait, what am I doing? Before you attach that, you need to loop up. Whoops. Sorry. Don't forget that. Okay, so this end is wrapped around and we want to loop up. Alright, I'm going to lift him up a little bit. Okay. Next two go around here. Alright, so now I'm going to go through here, wrap it, and loop it. Like that. Okay, and now the final set on the wing goes right around here. And before I loop up, I want to grab the next two yellow horizontals. Wrap them around that guy. Okay. Alright, grab the next two. Wrapped around there, next two. Wrapped around here. Alright, so now comes the tricky leg part. So, we're going to go through this first end. Okay, and we want to wrap that around this peg here. And then we want to wrap the center set. It's a little tricky. We'll go from the back of it. The center set goes around the next peg. Alright, now comes the tricky looping part. So I'm gonna go in here and grab the bands, bring them up. Then I can hold them with my finger while I go through here and grab them with the hook, then looping them over. Alright, like that. And I can loop up once more here. Okay, now we have two more sets of loose yellow bands. Okay, so now this next set of the yellow is going to go around this peg, loop up, and the final set is going to go around this peg, loop up. Alright, hopefully that was right. Some of my tying bands are yellow, that's why it might look a little confusing. Oh my goodness, look! Look, guys! Ah, wait! Have you any idea how much planning that took for that? Ah! Oh, he's so huge! Alright, so now what you're going to do is you're going to take off all the tying bands except for, obviously, the ones on the chin, because we'll be using that to attach the stomach. And these orange ones, the 5 orange at the very base of the tail here, okay? You can kind of adjust your spikes. And now these spikes on his neck, they kind of point that way. So if you want to actually stick your hook through them and then tug them that way, That might be a good idea, just because you want them to be pointed back toward his body. Okay. Just so you know. Okay, so go ahead and take off all those tying bands and you can adjust his little spikies. Okay. And then head on over to the next part. And we will continue working on him. Okay. Roar. Ooh, looks like one of his spikes are hidden down there. Alright, so, okay, do that, and then go to the next part, and we will work on his tail.